Hey, what's happening, y'all? Just going to go ahead and get into it. So, Terence Crawford defeats Viktor Postol in a very lopsided unanimous decision to capture the unified WBC, WBO, and linear light welterweight titles. Now, I got to get my hats off to Terence Crawford. He fought a very good fight, very tactical fight, I should say. However, however, the fight itself, the atmosphere wasn't too exciting. So yeah, very anticlimactic from the most part of the fight. But the only excitement in the fight came into play where Pascal, after the first two rounds, he lost those first two rounds because he was very confused by Crawford's ability to switch southpaw and orthodox in between rounds, whatnot. In the third round, he was able to find his range and able to use his height and reach advantage to where he was able to get Crawford in with a couple of combinations side and able to use his jab to take advantage of that reach. Of course, in the fourth round, that's when Terrence started to regain control. I think that's the only round I can give Postol is the third round. Other than that, he really lost this fight lopsidedly, badly lost this fight. In fact, that Crawford was very, very, technical to the point that he frustrated Postol. But I think in the sixth round, it was one of two knockdowns that occurred in this fight. And I think in that sixth round, it was a very, very questionable knockdown because Crawford hit Postol with a straight left, going off the ropes, and he really knocked him off balance to where Tony Weeks had ruled it a knockdown. I think due to the fact that this glove touched the gambit. So that is the rule. So any part of your body, including the glove, touches the canvas, that is ruled a knockdown. So uh, there you have it. One of the rounds where Postol was so frustrated to the point that he hit Crawford in the back of the head, rabbit punch. So he was deducted a point for that. Um, so yeah, didn't really expect Terrence to fight this way. I guess this is due to the fact that in the first two rounds, I noticed that he was very, very cautious because he realized in the first time in his career that he wasn't the bigger man. When it comes to not only weight mass, which he did have advantage over Postol, which is the mass part of the weight of the body, but he was giving up size, which is height, I should say, and he was giving up reach advantage. So he was very, very cautious about Postol using that long jab. So he wanted to do what he can to stay away from it and not give Postol the ability to use that jab. So, um, but I did, felt that he was really by that in the first rounds. Even though I gave Terrence the first rounds, the first round, yeah, you can say Postol may have won it, but I gave Terrence that round because he had a little bit of the more ring generalship. Even though he didn't land that many punches in that round. In fact, both men didn't really land that many punches in either round. So this is the reason why it was a very, very anticlimactic fight. And there was moments in this fight when the crowd booed because they didn't expect this. So, well, for the first, I mean, actually the half a partial of the crowd because another half was the contingent from Nebraska where Terence Crawford is from. So they definitely support their guy no matter what, their hometown guy. But yeah, again, this is a very good performance by Terrence. Very masterful and technical performance, or tactical, I should say. But then again, it was a very anticlimactic fight. And as far as pay per view worthy wise, yeah, there was a lot of people who were contesting that. So yeah, big ups to Terrence Crawford once again. I know I've repeated myself like three times for saying that, but where did both fighters go from here? Now we all know the news did break out in 24 hours ago that, well, actually 2 days ago, that Bob Arum has said that Manny Pacquiao will fight Terence Crawford in the next bout. So let's just hope that that stays in fruition because many people would speculate that Bob Arum will put out the announcement that a day prior to the Postol fight, which is to get people to buy the pay per view to see what Terence Crawford is all about. So I mean that is possible, but then again, based off what he says, he's saying that he's actually talked to Manny. Manny's wants to fight. He's okay with giving Terence Crawford the opportunity, and he signed on to it. Then again, a week prior to that, Michael Kahn said that there is no fight schedule at all. Terence Crawford is not on the short list whatsoever. So yeah, there's some bit of mixed messages going on between the Pacquiao camp and Arum. So needless to say, this is what Bob Aaron's saying, so we have to take his word for it for now. But then again, let's just hope this has all come to fruition. Now, let me know what you guys think. Where do you think Crawford should go from here? Like I said, the Pacquiao fight was announced by Arum. So, what do you think Postol should go from here? Yeah, let me know what your thoughts. Care to comment, share, subscribe. Signing off. Peace.